It's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see that faraway look in your eye. I can tell by the way you.
My name is John Tichy. My day job is I'm professor of mechanical, aerospace, and nuclear engineering at RPI, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. I was a founding member of Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen. George and I, Commander and I, were students at University of Michigan. And that was actually a period in which probably one of the few times in the history of life on planet Earth when there was a shortage of rock and roll bands. We developed and one thing kind of morphed into the next, and finally became Commander Cody.
With the noisy crowd drinking gin and talking loud. You said you was home in bed, but I found you downtown instead.
And we were all kind of a fan of sci-fi movies, and there was a character in cheap and cheesy sci-fi movies called Commando Cody, and his Lost, I think it was Lost Planet Airmen, or at least something like that. George's brother, Chris Frame, was an artist, and he loved to draw space-like cartoons, rockets and shooting stars and stuff, so they all kind of fell together. All of a sudden, rock and roll Elvis hit, and I was already a sort of well-trained guitar player when there really weren't any. I played in high school greaser bands, and then thought I had to give it up because you got to get serious, go to college, and went to college. And like I said, almost overnight, wow, I was super in demand because I was a fully battle-tested, trained rock and roller, of which there were very few. There was George and I, and Andy Stein was a classically trained violinist that we saw walking down the street in Ann Arbor. George yelled out, "Hey, can you play country music?" And he said, "Sign me up." He was a big influence in that he was a quote-unquote real musician. Another was Bill Kirchen, who, as does Andy, a very viable solo career. And he played in a number of Ann Arbor hippie bands, the main one being called Seventh Seal, which is a movie by Bergman. Then Billy C. Farlow played in blues bands. He got recruited, and so he didn't. I mean, nobody particularly fit. Steve Davis picked up a steel guitar just from nothing, essentially. And he somehow got the name of West Virginia Creeper. So, yeah, almost anything could happen. We would end up being, just this crazy drunken blowout on one side, and almost folky, semi-intellectual on the other side. The most people we ever played for was at La Fête de l'Humanité, which is the big festival, yearly festival in Paris. Hundreds of thousands of people. And we played there and went over great, and this sea of people, and then they put us up at a chateau outside of Paris, and so that's one of my best memories. Bill Graham, who's the big San Francisco promoter, Bill Graham's Day on the Green, he would have these big all-day shows in Oakland Stadium. I've led a charmed life. I couldn't write the script. I couldn't write the script of my life any better. But really, it's amazing. I can't believe it.